And as an Air Force officer, every place we would fly in a plane, we couldn't get any transportation. We couldn't get to town. If we'd take a taxi into town, we couldn't find one back. We'd be AWOL. The expense was more money than we could afford. Everything was wrong. So when we were in bombers, I would carry a motorcycle in the bomb base so that if I landed someplace, I could get to town and back. So I saw the tremendous need, and then I realized that the flying public was exactly the same thing. If you flew from New York to Chicago, you had to make a 2-day trip. By the time, in those days, if you got a rental car, you had to rent a taxi and go to a crummy rental car station with greasy floors and greasy mechanics in there. They were horrible, the rental car companies in those days were just so awful. They were just disgusting to walk in. And then, if you used the car for the day, then you'd have to take it back and get a taxi back to the airport, and it just was impossible. So by renting at the airport, you stepped off the plane, got in the car, and come back and put it at the airport. You could do in one day, which would take you normally 2 days. So I knew that it had to work. There was no question.